motherfuckers be watching anime and they be like, yo, I want this anime to be nothing like, to be as little like anime as possible. Why would you do that? That's like when people are like, oh, Cowboy Bebop's my favorite show. I'm like, sick, now watch anime. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy Bebop's great, don't get me wrong. Please don't. Please don't get me wrong. Please, whatever you do, don't get me wrong. However, what I'm saying is, I think I've talked about this before. I don't know. I feel like my memory's repeating, you know? I did the reruns, your memories repeating until your ideas and such feeding. That one. You know, 500 channels in a day is unusual. Every to begin my life, I raise my expectations. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, ho? Yeah, ho. ATL, ho. Yo, ATL, ho. ATL, ho. You know what I'm saying, ho? ATL, ho. How does that song go again? Is that it? Something like that? Something like that? Ho? ATL, ho? Oh, see, you ain't from ATL. You don't know. You hear that? That's the sound of ATL. You know what I'm saying, ho? You know what I'm saying, ho? You know what I'm saying, ho? ATL, ho? ATL, ho? ATL. Ho? ATL, ho? ATL, ho? You know what I'm saying, ho? If you're gonna watch anime, watch anime. You know what I'm saying? There's the three types of anime. There's only three. All good anime can be fit into three categories. Category number one, dementia. That's your experimental shows. Your experimental shows, your Nekojiro Saw, your Serial Experiments Lanes, your 1001 Nights. You know, them ones. And then the next category is your character-focused non-plot shows. That's what is traditionally known as slice of life or Iyashikei type shows. I'm talking, it's normally moe, but doesn't have to be moe. For example, Mushishi is one of these shows. Aria is one of these shows. Bottle Fairy is one of these shows. And then we can include shows like Yuri Yuri, Nishijo, the comedy, Shugyo, gag manga type shows. Right? That's category 2. And category 3 is the category I call autism plot. Autism plot. That's your Fate, your Nanoha, that's your Index and Railgun, Horizon on the Middle of Nowhere, that sort of shit. The ones that are about powers and also I think we can. Although I've never seen it, I believe that there's certain Gundams would fit into this, like build that whatever that one is about the little baby ones, the little baby Gundam doing a fighting ones. That's one of these because it's all about the little details and it's shit like that. I think that goes in here. I've never seen it, so I don't know, but that's from what I know about it. I think that goes in here, and I think a lot of Gundam probably does go in here. But I don't know. I don't know about Gundam. I don't know. Why did I bring up Gundam? Anyway, That goes in here. And then the fourth category, which is just bad things. Things that are just like not in those three categories. Not that all things in those categories are good. I mean, Fate isn't good, for example. There's plenty of not very good shows that don't have when you don't have a plot, right? When you don't have a plot to support your show, when it's pure characters, that is possibly one of the hardest things to do, because you don't have you have very little connective tissue. You have to write those characters really deep and well. So this is why I think a show like, hey, don't come at me in the comments, but personally, a show like A Channel, for example, it misses the mark on this, right? It has all the markings of one of these shows, but it doesn't have well written enough characters to carry it, right? I guess the autism plot shows could just be called light novel shows, but the thing is, light novels are now isekais, which is not what I'm talking about. So I mean like old school light novels. Yeah. Anyway, there is one final category, a secret hidden fifth category, and that is Miyazaki. That's the other good type of movie. That's the other good type of thing. You know what? Speaking of movies, fuck you. Okay, I've talked about this before, but I saw something again. People are like, the only people who like Kill Bill, the only people who like Tarantino films are first year film students. Mate. No, you're wrong. Okay? Listen. Tarantino is good. I refuse to accept anything else. Tarantino has a style. He has one thing that he does, right? He does a one style of film, which is to take all of his encyclopedic knowledge and sort of draw connections because he's seen so many films and he has such a way of understanding them, a database mindset. He can simply draw connections where other people haven't drawn connections. Like all of Kill Bill is about the connections between like 1 and 2. It's the connection between kung fu movies, samurai movies, and westerns. And you would only be able to draw those connections and execute it as well as he does if you've seen so many samurai films, so many kung fu films, and so many westerns that you can understand the genre inside out. That's what he does. And I know this is nothing revolutionary. Everyone knows this about his style. But don't come telling me that shit is not impressive. Don't come telling me that shit is not impressive. And the other thing is that I think the people who say this believe this because they believe that Tarantino films are just a lesser version of his inspirations. And that would be true if for a film like Reservoir Dogs, for example, which is just a Chinese Hong Kong film that he just like entirely ripped the plot off and reset. It's basically it's kind of like that one. Fuck. There's a western that is just a remake of a Kurosawa film, but I forgot what it is. But yeah, it's kind of like that. But it's not as good as the original film, or so my friend Young Sai, who has seen the original film, tells me. So in that case, yes, but for his other movies, I don't think that's correct. And I say this as someone who has seen maybe not as many samurai films as I should have. Maybe not as many Hong Kong films as I should have. But I've seen enough. Like I've seen the best ones. I've seen the ones that the entry level ones, and they're fucking great. This is the other thing, okay? It's all connected. Guys, it's all fucking connected. Okay, listen to me right now. Okay, listen. This is so cool. Listen. Don't watch just watch Hong Kong action movies. They are infinitely better. All of them are better. Every Hong Kong action movie is fucking sick. Don't even attempt to me if you haven't seen at least five of Jackie Chan's old Hong Kong movies. Don't even talk to me. I don't want to know who you are. They're left out to rot. Speaking of Jackie Chan, found out, the thing specifically died, found out he disowned his daughter for being gay. Stop out, baby. Come on, Jackie, you're better than this. You're better than this. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't do that, guys. You don't do that. Don't disown your daughters for being gay, lads. That's the lesson. That's today's lesson for remember this? That's what I fucking said. You know what I fucking like? When I plug this guitar in this bass, and I put a heavy noise gate on it, and then I put loads of distortion on it, and I do this on the highest possible clip. It sounds like Guillotine by the Death Grips. The end of Guillotine. Sounds like that. It's fucking sick, but you can't hear it right now because you will never be able to hear it right now because your brain is simply calcified. I know that. I wish you guys ever got to see my incredible fashion sense. Today I ran out of vape liquid. I had to go to the shop and buy vape liquid and little something extra. Where is it? Where's my something extra? Oh, fuck. Well, I'll find it eventually. But I bought some vape. I had to go outside buy some vape liquid, and it was sick. I looked like a homeless person. I had this hat on. There it is, big Russian hat because it's raining outside and it's cold as fuck. Looks sick. Then I had my dressing gown underneath a jumper, a thick wool jumper over top of the dressing gown. So it was like the long bits sticking out of the bottom of the dressing gown, it was crazy. But then I had the string of the dressing gown tied over the jumper somehow. I don't even know how I managed that. That doesn't seem to work with English. I mean physics. And then I had these trousers on, and then I had big military style boots. Well, they're not military style, but you can sort of see one over here. Big boots, right? And then I had a big puffer jacket over top of everything. And I looked at myself in the shop. There was a little mirror, like a security type mirror. I don't know what a security type mirror is, but one of those. And I looked at myself and I looked like a cybernetic homeless person. And I was like, I've achieved my dream. I can finally leave this earth behind and burn the music industry. And so I did it. And now I'm free finally from all my earthly desires. And so I've been working on this really long video I made this video a while ago called Birds 3 or whatever, which was a sequel to Birds 1 and 2. You will never see Birds 1, but Birds 2 is on my main No Thank You channel. I feel like most of you probably aren't even subscribed to my main No Thank You channel. You should probably do that, you know, guys. You fucks.
Fuck you.
You fuckers. You go subscribe to my main No. Search for No Thank You. I'm right there, you bastard children.
Give me art in your life. Fuck you.
My daddy was an artist.
See, this is the difference. This channel I don't want you to subscribe to. It says right there in manifesto, I don't think this channel will ever get more than like 12 subscribers, and here I am. Okay, so this is your fucking fault, you cunts, right? This is your fault. So stop that immediately. Don't know what that was. I feel like weird. I feel all types of ways. I think I did something to fuck my gut up. I think I've destroyed. I don't know what I did. Maybe it was because I ate pizza so much. That's probably what it was. I ate pizza for like, I believe I ate 5 pizzas in a week. I believe I ate like pizza almost every day for like a week and a bit.
The government is
Not
run
almost
by
every
a
day,
small
but yeah, I ate I think about 5 pizzas in the space of about a week. Because I kept being like, I want to cook, and then I kept being like, there's frozen pizza in the freezer, so what if I just made that? And I was like, if it works for Ululele, it'll work for me, and I think that probably fucked my gut up a bit. I will probably sleep cycle weirdness probably fucked my gut up as well. So my gut's been all weird, and I think that's been messing my brain, because you know your gut flora and your brain are heavily interconnected. People really think that they're in charge of their own consciousness, but in reality it's all your gut bacteria, which is why you should probably go eat some sort of leafy greens and eat some beans as well. Both of those will help you out. But yeah, I think that's what's been making me, because I've been all bloated and weird and shit. Shit's fucked, man. You don't want to be me. You don't want to be me. I think I might have also been dehydrated for like a day by accident. Speaking of which, this bitch empty. This bitch empty. So I got my vape juice. It's right here. And I got my vape juice, and it's in my vape now, and it's all there. And that's what happened today. I've been had eggs for breakfast. Eggs, good breakfast. Good egg breakfast, good. Egg breakfast, good. Egg breakfast, egg poached breakfast, good. Egg breakfast, egg breakfast. Good egg breakfast, egg. And also, egg breakfast, spinach breakfast, egg. Florentine, Benedict actually. Florentine, I was right first time. Florentine breakfast, egg, spinach, breakfast, egg, crumpet. Nice breakfast, nice Brexit, breakfast. Brexit, nice, Brexit. EU, super state, Brexit, breakfast, egg. ATL, ho, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, anyway, so this sounds a bit like the Death Grips. But also, I've been making doing a lot of this recently. See, there's this, right? Everyone knows there's... I'm not warmed up. I don't give a figgity fuck. And there's obviously... Right, but then I've been working on practicing this pattern. Fuck. As he lost his mind. Literally. Okay, that reference I just made is a reference that only 2 people in the world, one of them is me, so 1 person in the world gets, and that person is sadly not here, not on this channel. He's not dead. Anyway, I'm working on this one. I'll just play it for you, and then you can work it out in your mind. Like that. I like that pattern. It's a nice little chromatic one, or the reverse. Or you can do it like that. Sounds like something that would happen in a slam song before a breakdown. Fuck slam, but I like it. I hate slam, but I like this. Death grips.